Hey guys, Worm Science Unit. Today I'm going to be reading to you the vocabulary words and what they mean. So these are the vocabulary words. Now some kids are deciding to, if this was in our classroom, I would cut these out and put them everywhere around the room or on our big worm poster so that we could learn the vocabulary, the appropriate names, and what they mean. Okay, so on page 4, the word is castings. Of course, we start with our favorite, the excrement or poop of a worm. Guys, we're going to be digging around in worm poop. It's the truth. Okay. Clitellum, the raised band on the body of the earthworm. You've seen that big fat blob on the worm. That it has a special name called clitellum. Cocoon, a protective covering around the embryos. Cocoon. Page 5, compost, decaying organic matter used in soil. Remember, I read at the back page of what happens to our trash about compost and matter. There's green matter, brown matter, and water. So green matter is organic. It's the green grass and leaves and fresh fruits and vegetables. And then the brown matter are the old dry leaves and the straw and brown, like brown paper, that kind of stuff. Crop. Not like the crop that's the farm crop. This is a part of the worm's body. It's crazy. It's also the part of a chicken's body. Crop. An organ that stores food temporarily. And you can't quite see it, but there's a little part of the body here where the worm brings in the food and then it's stored in this crop. Actually, I think the chicken one's called a craw. Oh well. Okay. Egg. Contains an earthworm embryo in a hard case. You guys are going to see eggs in your mini worm bin. Page 6, decomposer. Any organism that breaks down plant and animal matter. Guys, there's lots of different decomposers, but this particular decomposer that you're looking at is the red wiggler. But you know there's tons of bugs out in our tree stumps and in roots, and when you turn rocks over and you see all those little bugs under there, they're decomposers. Gizzard, part of the digestive system that grinds up food. It's the other part by the crop. Hatchling, a worm that has hatched out of an egg, the little tiny ones. Hatchling. Page 7, invertebrate. Vertebrate is bone. An animal that does not have a backbone is called an invertebrate. Nutrients, things in the soil that are needed for healthy growth. Nutrients. Prostomium. 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 Part of the head that is in front of the mouth. Part of the head that is in front of the mouth. Prostomium. Page 8, segments. The rings on the worm's body allowing it to move. Segments, these rings on the body. Setae, tiny bristles on the bottom of the worm. Cool. There's little bristles and they have their own special name. they help the worm move too. Soil, the upper layer of the earth's surface where plants grow. Great. So those are the vocabulary words that we're going to be working on. And those are also the words that you have as your vocabulary words to learn. So, for example, castings, I wrote worm poop. Clitellum, I wrote raised band on the body. Cocoon, protective covering around the embryo. So I kind of copied these vocabulary things, but I didn't write every single word. I tried to just make it make sense and put it little because these are little. All right. Okay. Vocabulary. We're going to get ready to read soon.